Hey, welcome guys. Welcome back to Code with Ebika. It's been a while. I dropped some videos. I have been busy, but I want to make a promise that from henceforth weekly I will be dropping um amazing tutorials for we to learn one or two skills. And today we will be working on Django filter. That is how to make search queries using Django. Okay, let's take for instance, this is our blog, and we can just say now we want to search for certain keywords in our headline alone. Okay, so we can just say bill, let's see, and boom, we got big girls headlines there, and we can just say cute. Let's say cute, or is it cute, or let me just say Uganda. Okay, let's say Uganda. um Uganda, and boom, we got that. And we can also do um we can also type anything we want to type. Anything. Should we say democracy, or am I wasting much of my time here? But this is just what we'll be planning today, how to make all these features, okay? And this tutorial is for absolute beginners, okay? If you're new to Django, yeah, fine. You can use this to, brushing up your knowledge a little about Django. And now, what are the prerequisites? The prerequisites is that you should have some certain software installed in your system. For instance, Visual Studio Code. I think for now, okay, Visual Studio Code with Python. Okay, and I won't be teaching how to install all of that because it is assumed we already have that in our system, and this we just want to get started with Django Search. Okay, and somehow it's as if this tutorial is meant for intermediate people. Okay, those who already know some little basics of Django. But if you're a beginner, yes, fine, you can learn one or two here because I will be explaining in details every concept I would be talking about in this project. Okay, so without further more, let's get started. Now, getting started, the first thing we need to do is go to our command prompt and type you can just let me type CMD, either CMD or command prompt, anyone. And first of all, I personally, not you, you don't need that. You may do that too. You can change your directory, or you can just leave it like that. You can use your desktop as your directory, but I love keeping my files in a specific directory, so I just know where it is easily. Okay, so CD means change directory, so I want to change directory to document. First of all, documents. Okay, from there I want to also make directory to, I think there is Ebika YouTube here, Ebika YouTube. Okay, yes, and right in there there's also I think Python, I think so. Okay, yes, fine, we've got it. Now this is where we continue our project. We'll make directory. Okay, and how making directory just like creating a folder. So how we make directory is mk should be make. dir means directory. Okay, so make directory. And what is the name of your folder? What do you want to name your folder? Let's say, I don't know, someone come up with a name, or I can hear you. Okay, um, let's say, let's say the search. Okay, let's say the search, something like that. Okay, let's say, oh wow, already exists. Okay, let's say let's say search project. Okay, so let me just say S. Now let's say S. Let's say filter, Django filter. Okay. Let me use that. Django F. Oh, let me put it Django F. I think I would know. Oh, sorry. Make directory. Okay, Django F. Oh, no, let me just put it complete Django filter. Okay. So now we'll make directory to, sorry, we change directory to Django filter. Oh no. Django filter, and boom. Now we're about getting started. Okay, so what we need to do now, how I like my work being done is I always install my Visual Studio Code before getting started with Django. Before installing Django, I love installing my visual environment. Visual environment is very important. It enables you to isolate your project from each other's. Okay, So Visual Studio, sorry, Visual Environment, how you install Visual Environment is py. Now, okay, I'm using py because I'm using Windows. If you're using Mac, you can just write Python and you're good to go. And if you're using Windows, you can leave it like this. So whenever I write py, don't get confused if your code is not running. Just type Python and we're good to go. Okay. So let me start with Python. Okay. Python dash M. We're about installing our visual environment, and this is the code for it. Py or Python dash M visual environment, and the name of your visual environment. You have to give it a name. What name do you want to give it to? I think can't hear you. Okay. Let me. I love just keeping the conventional name visual environment here. So click enter. Uh-oh. What's that? Hold on. Let me see. Error. No search file. Uh-oh. Please hold on. Let me see. What's happening? Py dash venv. Um, okay, he's trying to install now. I don't know what I did wrong there. Let's search file. I don't know what I did wrong there. I don't know. Okay, so the okay, maybe it's just py. Okay, so yeah, it has been installed. All right, so now we need to activate it. Yes, and activating is very simple, very, very simple. All you need to do is venv backslash script. Always remember to put s at the end of the t. Script backslash again. Sorry. What's happening? Backslash and activate. Activate. Sorry, activate. Bat. That's all. That's all. If you just do this and you run your and you click enter, I don't know if you see now our visual environment is being activated and running. Now, since this is our visual environment is running now, I can just decide to go ahead opening my Visual Studio Code, or okay, let's install Django. Okay, let's install Django now. So we can just say pip install Django. Now, Django is a framework which we use to build web application. Okay, so pip install Django, click enter. And now, what's this again? Maybe you meant install. Oh, my install. I did not write that correctly. I don't know. I just seem to be too fast. Maybe I should slow down. I should slow down, and I'll get all of that. Okay, Python pip install Django. Okay, so yeah, now it's trying to install Django for us. Okay, so this would take a little while for it to get installed, so do not get panic if it's not getting installed fast the way you should want it to. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to pause this video, and when it's been installed, we'll get back, and it shouldn't take up to 2 to 3 minutes, and Django will be installed. Okay. Yeah, our Django is being installed successfully. Okay, so now we can start creating our project using Django, or we can start manipulating Django. Okay. Yeah, so now Django has been installed. So what we just need to do is start our project, and how we start our project is Django dash admin start project. Yeah, this is how it's been done. Okay. Django dash admin start project, and the name of your project. What do you want to name your project? You can name it my project. You can name it the name of your school. If it's a school project, school project. If it's any name you feel like. Okay. But one thing I do in this initial stage is my project. I always, because it comes with some files in it, so I love trying to isolate such folder for me to know that, okay, this particular project, how is this my core files? The core files are our URLs, our settings, and all that. Okay, so I need to isolate them, and how I do that is sometimes I just use Django and dash admin start project system core. Sometimes I use core file, sometimes I use raw, anything that it's up to you. So let me just use engine for today tutorial. okay, or I would have used ngroom. Okay, now once you've done this, you need to also change the directory to the new directory we just created, which is start project engine. That engine we need. That is, I use engine. I don't know the name you use, so make sure you change your directory to that. Now we have migrated to that. So what we can do now is we can start developing right now. But let me migrate from here to Visual Studio Code. So I just do code 1, 2, 3, dash full stop 2 times, okay? And this would open Visual Studio Code for us, and boom, yeah, we're good to go. Yes, I trust the site. Yes, yes, blah blah blah. I trust it. Okay, so we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, this is the engine I talked about, and look at the files. We have the URLs, we have the settings, we have the ASGI, we have the W. We are not going to be discussing all of these. I am not teaching all of these, okay? But ensure you are, let me go back to the engine. That is the last directory we just created. Ensure you are in there. It's very, very important. Ensure you're in there because there is a file named manage.py. This is what will be helping us to manipulate our programs. Okay, so now that we've installed, now that we've started the project on Django, so should I use this? Okay, let's see, we can just use this. Yeah, I just opened a new terminal, and now some persons mistake this, how to get visual environment activated with Visual Studio Code. Yeah, some persons it's a little bit technical, but it's easy. What you just need to do is come close to this area here. I don't know, let me see um if I can okay, make a little drawing over there. Okay. Now all you just need to do is come to somewhere around here and look at this guy here, that arrow there. Okay, you just need to click on it, and boom, you just need to click on it and change to command prompt, because we use command prompt to activate our um we use or to activate our Visual Studio Code. Okay, so I will click on it and choose command prompt, and please pay attention, and boom, I don't know if you can see it. Our command prompt is, oh, sorry, our visual environment is now being activated again on our Visual Studio Code, and it's up and running. Okay, so let's get really, really started with our code. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to create an app or start an app. Let's say start an app. We need to start an app, but sometimes, or most times, I do call it create. And I don't know, for those who are learning this Django for the very first time, whatever you want to do in Django, you need to start an app for it. Okay, Django is a web app application. Okay, so sorry, web app. Yeah, it's a web app application. So you need to always start an app in whatever you want to do. So because we're using Django, so let's say py manage .py again. Remember what I said about that py? It could be Python if you're either using Windows or Mac. But if you're Windows, you can just use py to, save yourself the stress. Okay, py manage.py, start app. And now, what's the name of the app? You need to give it a name. If you're doing user authentication, you should give it a different name. If you're using like in our case, search, or if you want to have a blog, you can give it a blog name or something. So let's just say this is for search purposes, so we can just say search. So the name of our app is search. Now, one thing in Django, whenever you start an app, you need to configure or you need to include it in the settings. Now, when you go to your core files or the first directory right here, it's the engine. Okay, when you go to it, you go to settings.py, you scroll down a little bit, don't not go too down. Now you will see installed apps here. This installed apps, what you need to do is to include, these are different apps already that is, let's call it built-in apps. Okay, yeah, from Django itself, why we installed it. So what we need to do now, please pay attention. Double quotation, sorry, single quotation, and the name of the app, you just included that, and please do not forget a comma. Do not forget a comma. All right, so you save, and that's all. That's all you need to do. That's all. There is no big magic about that. Okay, now let's really get started. Now what we need to do is to go into our app and go into a file. You know, our app name is Search. Now we go into a file called models. Yeah, we want to start typing right now. We want to start making our ends dirty. Okay, so Django has already given us the first one from Django.db import models. I believe you're having that too. So now we need to create a class. Yeah, whenever we are working with models, we need to start with class. And again, the name of our model is post. Yeah, we want to make use of post, and please just pay attention and follow me carefully. Models dot model. Yeah, and you come out of it. Yeah, that's how we start writing our models in Django. And haven't done this, what we just need to do is title. Either you do it this way or you just put one A there. There's no problem about that. So title is equals to models dot child field let's give it a max length of 80. Yeah, let's give it a max length of 80. Okay, so this is for the title. We will not be doing too much in the model, so just little, okay, title, and let's say content. Yeah, let's say content. So content is equals to, yeah, models dot, what do we use, let's say text field. Yeah, text field. Okay, because it will be housing lots of less letters, lots of write-ups. So text field is very important for, is the right model key words to use there. Okay, so text field, what do we do? Okay, so there is no two ways about that. We don't need to put what is it called? Max length. No, we don't need max length for that. Okay, we can also go ahead now and just say dates created, yeah, in our article. And remember, oh no, let's see. Okay, yeah. I hope it doesn't interrupt. Okay, it doesn't interrupt yet. Okay, now remember in our, so this is the title. This one here is the title. This is the content in which we are trying to, or we are also developing to. Now, the date created, we want to put date created and last update. Okay, so this is what we would be working on. Okay, so date created. So when we're using date, we're using the date time field, remember? For those who do not know, so we say models, sorry, models dot date time field. Yeah, models dot date time field is equals to auto now. Auto now means this moment, the exact time, and we turn it to true. Okay, so we pass an argument there, auto now true, and all we need to do there is okay, hold on, sorry, auto now hard. Okay, yeah, this is where it should be. Okay, yeah, true. Okay, great, sorry. Okay, so one last step here is we need to put the date updated. Okay, so we can just also say date underscore updated is equals to models. Yeah, we're still using date time field again too. So models date time field. Okay, and we're also passing auto now. This time around, just auto now. Yeah, just auto now, and we're passing it to where the argument we're passing in there is true. Okay, so now we're almost done. What we just need to do is to pass in a self string. Okay, we just need to pass in a self string, and I will pass a self string is, oh, sorry. Yeah, dash dash. Yeah, string. Okay. Oh no, I don't want that. Okay, dash dash. Like I said, we're passing in a self string. Okay, so this enables it to return itself, especially with the title that we want in our admin. Okay, I don't know if if I'll be going down to show you our admin, but let's see first. Let's see how we go. So self return title. So what we're just returning in the um admin is just the title. The content will not be there. Okay, so I haven't done this now. Down let's go down to making migrations, so we can start with this. We can start adding contents in our admin. We can start writing our articles and our posts. So what we just need to do is Python manage.py make migrations. Okay, so now, yeah, as you can see, uh, create model post here. It has been created. So now what we just need to do next is to migrate. So we can just say py manage.py migrate. And this would migrate our database into our project. Okay, and this comes, what we see here, you would have a little db SQLite 3 right here. This is automatic. It comes with should I say a built-in Django database. Yeah, let's call it that way. Okay, so I would just want us to say it correctly here. This file, when we make immigrations and migrate, so this it created a database file for us. Okay, and this is not MySQL or Postgres. This is SQL Lite 3. Okay, so this is what we're using. All right, great. So let's proceed. But let me clear my screen so it doesn't cause confusion. Doesn't cause any confusion. Okay. All right, so we're good to go. So now for we to be able to post in our admin corner, what we just need to do is to create a super user. Okay, that is you as an admin, so you can be posting like if you see, let me come here. As you can see, there is no place to log in to make post here. No, everything is being done from the admin corner. Okay, so this is what we want to do now, and you cannot post without you having the admin privilege. Okay, so we need to create our super user right now. So let's how do we do that again? Is py manage.py create super user, create super user, create super user. Okay, now we need a username for it. Leave blank to use the name of your system. My system is Asus, so it's asking, but I don't want to use Asus. I want to use my name. Okay, and that's all. So the email address I want to use, let me just say this email address might not be functioning. No problem about that. Django doesn't query you for that. Okay, so we can just say what email am I using? abcar123.com. Okay, and the password should be maybe the same thing. abcar123. Don't use my password because it will know. Okay, you can just follow along. You can just follow along. Just put anything you like. abcar123, and then it's asking again for the same password. 123. I hope I don't forget this password. And it's asking bypass password validation and create. Okay, because the password is similar. Yes, 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 yes. And boom, super user has been created. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to register our uh model in our admin for it to be able to display, okay, in the admin corner. Okay, so we'll quickly do this by going into the same search app. Remember your search app. Okay, so you go to admin, and what you just need to do there is import. You just import and register. Okay, so uh we're importing our models. We're importing the post from the model. Okay, so what we just need to do is from the same directory. That dot means from the search app itself. So from the app, we're importing our, we're importing our post. And this post right here is coming from um our models. Yeah, this is the post. So we're trying to import all of this into our admin. And the next thing we need to do again now is to register our admin. Okay, so it's very, very simple. What we just need to do is admin.site.register. Yeah, and what we're registering is our post. That's all. Okay, that's all. So now what we can do is let's run our server and see what we've been doing so far. Okay, so now this will tell us if or what we've been doing, but we've not had any error. We've not. And please, if you're having any error, please, I'm always online. I'll be at the comment section. Just comment the timestamp. Just tell me 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 seconds. You got an error or something like that, and I will see to it. Okay. So py manage.py run server. Okay. So I think I'll need to stop this from running so we can see actually what our new website look like. So we're not working with this for now anymore. This is just a sample. Okay, let me put it this way. Yeah, okay, so let's start. So now if you see this, okay, I did py, I don't want you to get confused. I did py manage.py run server. Oh, not this one. Okay, I did py manage.py run server, and what you can do, I just got this HTTP. You can just copy it and paste it in your browser. But just because maybe because I am familiar with it, I only just type 127 and based on my browse history. Okay, okay. Now if you see this on your screen, you're good. You're good. Everything is working perfectly. Okay. Now we want to go into our admin, all right, and see if our um and see if what you registered is actually there. Okay, what did I use again? abk123, I guess, and the password is also abk123. Let's see if that's it. Let's see. Oh. Somebody should tell me what password I used. But I thought, let me see. 123. Oh. Did I put dots or is it 4? A big car, 123 dots. Let's see if I put dots in it. Whoa. Let me see where could be. But just hold on a bit. Let's see if I have forgotten my password. Oh, uh, okay. I think the problem is coming from my username. There is no numbers in my password. Okay, so in my username, sorry, so 123. I think this should work now. Great. Okay, that's worked. So let me just update it. Okay, right here. So when we say let me show you before I start talking again. So see where this guy always coming from. Okay, when we say admin.site.register post, now what we're trying to say is please register this post in this dashboard, or let's call it dashboard, in this dashboard for us. If we do not do that, remember this search is the app name. So if we do not do that, this post will not be visible here. Okay, so now we've gotten our post. When we click on it, there is no post yet. So now we can start posting. Yes, we can start posting. And remember the title, remember the content. Yes. Now this title and content is coming from our models. Okay, where the models? Title content is coming from our models. Why this dates created and date updated, it won't show until we've posted an article. Okay, so where do we get articles from? Where do we get articles from? So let's say let's go to BBC, bbc.com. Okay. All right. Um let's just post some kind of random um articles. So what's going to happen is I'm going to pause this video. I don't want to waste your time, Okay, so I'm going to pause this video, copy some news, and get back. So I guess you two should do the same too. All right, so let's do that quickly. All right, guys. I have posted four articles right now. So if you check them out, and you can see the title, you can update, you can, let's say I cancel that alive there. Okay, save. Okay, and you can see you can make some adjustments, and you can also delete. Okay, so all right, now what we need to do now, I hope you are not having any challenge. I hope so. I really, really hope so. If you're not having any challenge, now it's time for we to go into our templates, because if you we want to make this our articles visible in the website. Okay, and say here it's just a dummy website from Django. Now all we need to do is head back to our code, Visual Studio Code, and go into your app. The name of our app is search. So you need to create a directory here in Visual Studio Code. It's been called folder. So you need to create a directory and name it templates. Template is what houses our HTML files. Okay, now when you click, when you've done that, you in the template directory, you also create another directory and name it the name of your app. In our case, it's search. Okay, so this is it. Now in your search app as well, you would be having all your HTML files. Okay, I hope you understand this. If you want to work with template to enable your HTML files be visible, you need to um, create a directory named templates in your app, right? So inside the template directory, you create another directory and name it the exact name you name your app. Okay, so that is how Django works. All right, so now in the search directory, that is the directory in our folder, so we can just say index, right? Yeah, let's give it index. Okay, so let's just say index dot HTML. Okay, now it's empty. We can let's just play around first and just do some little playing around first before we head into Bootstrap. Okay, so doc, yeah, somebody should, oh, what, someone should help me type all this. Okay, doc HTML. I'm not teaching HTML, but I've explained what this means. It means this file is an HTML file. So the way we have just basic HTML, we do have head, and in the head we have to close the head. So you might not really, this is kind of not really necessary for now. If you do not want to, there's no challenge about that. You just watch and follow up Okay, we just want to confirm that our page is up and running first before we proceed in doing any other thing we want to do. Okay, so yeah, let's close the title. Okay, so this is just basics, just basic. And then someone will be laughing. Hey, what kind of template are you working on? It's not so cool, it's so ugly. Yeah, fine, there's no problem about that. You can, do something nice. The focus here is on Django and not HTML. Okay, but do not worry, we'll get a good design. Okay, so this is just to check um to ensure our template is up and running. Okay, then we'll come back and make some beautiful design. Let's say hello Django or something like that. I think that should be enough for our testing. Okay, so let's close our body, and I think that's all for this. Okay. All right, so now, one thing about Django, I don't know if you're new to Django, is whenever you write your template, you need to render it in our views file. If you want your Django to, if you want your template to be visible in your website, you need to render it in your views file. You need to write some little views or depending on the project you're working on. Okay, so let's go to our views. Okay, here in our app, just go through your app. There is a file named views. Okay, so we're just going to views and boom. We're not doing much. First of all, we need to import our model. So we can just say from this dot directory, I said it means from the same directory. Instead of rewriting from search, say the search is the app from search app. No, no, no. You can do that, but this is much easier. Just do from in our directory dot, sorry, models, imports. What are we importing? Deleting the example post. So that's all for that. But now we need to write our views. So we can just say, how do we want to, okay, let's give it index. So let's say def index and just very, very basic. Okay. So now when you're writing a def, you need to give it, or you need to pass a request as an argument inside of it. Okay, it's very important, very. So what we don't need to do now is return render request again. Remember to always put in request. This is the format Django uses. Yeah, very well. Okay, now what we need to do is the name of your hub, which is search, and the name of your HTML file, which is index. I think it's index, right? Yeah, I named it. Okay, yeah, that's it over there. So index dot HTML. Okay, so this is just the basic. Let's see. After this, I think we should also work on our URLs. Okay, so in our URLs, we need to create a file name URL. Okay, so in this same search directory, the main search directory, okay, not your template, close your template. In your main search directory, right click and create create a new file called URLs. Do not forget the S. Most of you do forget the S. Do not forget that. Okay, now what we need to do here is just simple. Everything here is very simple. From Django.urls imports parts. Yeah. Now we also want to import our views, okay? Very important. So from this directory, import, let's say any you want to do. Okay, let me just leave it like that. Import views. Okay, so just little thing we'll be doing here. If you're familiar with Django, you would know what we're doing is just something basics, very, very basic, okay? And even if you're not new to Django, don't worry. I encourage you to watch this video 2 to 3 times, and I believe you'll be good to go. Okay, so um, what are we doing first? Let's say this is the home page. Yeah, this is the home page. So what we need to do now is views dot index. Okay. Um, Now the name of our index. Sorry, no, not the name of our index. I would explain later what this name is about. Now the views, this views index is coming from the views we just wrote there. Why this place is empty is because this is what we want to be using as our main URLs. Okay, so name as a search. Okay, great. And if you will be working with multiple URLs, like we have index, we might be having let's say user blah blah blah. Always remember to put comma, or login, register, blah blah blah. Always remember to put comma at every line of your code, okay, in this URL file. All right, so next thing we need to do, save, always remember to save. Next thing we need to do is to go to our engine, our core file, the raw file, the URL there, and we need to register. Oh, I love using the word register, or let me say include. The right word there is include, yeah. So we need to include that URL file we created. We need to include it right here in the main URLs. Okay, so we already had Django from Django.urls import part. We can just say import include too. Okay, great, good. So what we just need to do now is part let's put it empty again. Yeah. Oh, what did I do? Full stop? No, comma. Okay, and this is very, very simple. Just type include, and in the open bracket, you just put the name of the hub. Sorry, put them in. Okay. Put them in quotation. Okay, search dot that is the name of the hub. If you're not using search as the name of the hub, do not use search. You're going to have, let me say, fatter a very fatal error. Okay, so I haven't done this. Let's check our website. Okay, let's run our server to see what our server will be looking like. Okay. Oh, did I just say server? Now, boom, everything is working perfectly. Hello Django is working. Okay, so if you are not having this, if Hello Django is not popping up in your screen, please leave a comment. Tell me exactly where the challenge is coming from, what time of it, and I would see to it immediately. Okay. All right. So we are having a dummy Django, and I do not want to stress us, with too much of code. So let's just go to um let's go to where let's go to Bootstrap. Yes, let's go to Bootstrap. Let's go to Bootstrap 4 and make um and copy the navigation bar there. So Bootstrap 4. Okay. Bootstrap 4. Okay. Bootstrap 4. Let's see. Most times I love copying the get started. Yeah, I don't know, but I just really love copying the get started. So um I just copy the get started, and I will be pasting it in the um index. Okay. So now that is why I said all this is just to check if our code is up and running. Okay. So now what you just need to do is to copy all you've or all the content in there and paste it there. So let's check what is happening there. Let's check. Okay, hello world. Okay, fine. There is no much difference in there for now. Okay, so now what we need to do is to copy nav. Okay, so let's go for nav bar. Okay, so now we're building. Yes. Let's stick with this first one. Let's just stick with it. Okay. Okay. Where do I put the nav bar? Where do I put the nav bar? I would love to split this video. Okay. Yes, I think I will split this video. So the moment we are done with this, the moment we're done with this, what is it called again? Bootstrap. The moment we're done with it, I'm going to end the video and we're going to continue in our next video. Okay. I feel the video is becoming too long for us. All right. Let me put that hello word down. Okay. Let me put it down. Okay. Do we even need it? We do not need this hello word. So as a matter of fact, let me get rid of it. Okay. So boom. All right. So what do we do? Okay, you know what? Let's ensure that the whole of the article is visible right here in our main screen first. Yeah, I think so. In our next video, we will be talking of how to make the search button working perfectly. Okay, so let me just change this link to blog. Okay, so where is it? What do we let's name um uh, our blog site. So let's just call it what? Let's say Django blog, something like that, okay? Or let's say Django filter, okay? Sorry, Django filter, okay? So, all right, now the link here, I said I wanted this place to be um for the blog, right? So, are we doing that? Oh no, we're not doing that. Okay, so what we'll just do is um the home page. Okay, in the previous video, the home page is different from the blog, right? Yes, the home page is different from the blog, but right in this video, let's just say the blog will just be appearing here. Okay, no too much playing around. Okay, yeah, fine. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so what we need to do now is very simple to display our um to display all of our posts. Okay, so what we need to do is to go into our views and just do some basic queries. Okay, okay, so yeah, it's about views. So we just need to make some little views or some little code in here. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so Mm. Now we want to display our post, all of our posts. We want them to display in our website. Okay, so let's query all the posts. So what we need to do is post is equals to sorry. I said I want it to be post. Post is equals to post, please pay attention, it's capital letter. Okay. Now, the reason why it's capital letter is because in our models, it is exactly like this capital letter. So if you're, please do not make any mistake here. So you do not fall into any error. Okay. So post dot object dot all this would bring down all of our posts. Okay, it will bring down all our posts. And what we just need to do again, in addition, is just I love putting it this way, more like passing a context. Okay, um, or let's call it a key dictionary. Yeah, this is a dictionary. Okay, um, and I love passing it this way. So let's just say posts. Please just pay attention, follow this tutorial, and you will be good to go. Okay, and please make sure to subscribe if you've not subscribed. I'm just joking, but I'm not joking for you in the aspect of you not subscribing, but that's funny sound I made it just out of joke. Okay, but please subscribe so you get up, you get and also turn on the notification so you get notified each time I drop in a new amazing video. Okay, so this is just basic for now, just basic. We're trying to, you know, drop down all of our posts. Okay, so we just need this is just a variable, simple variable, and in it we're saying post.object.all. So everything, we need everything. Now let's go back to our HTML file and somewhere down somewhere down at the end of the nav bar. Okay, so let's create a div to contain all of our posts. Okay, so let's call it sorry, what? Okay, let's say let's give it a container. If most times the name is always container or a container fluid. Okay, so container, and I love closing my diff so I do not get confused on where an error is coming from. Okay, so ensure to close the diffs. Now, what we just need to do is first of all, let's just say, should we? Yeah, let's put it that way. Let's just say my blog. Yeah, let's just say my blog. Okay, okay, so let's close it. I'm not touching HTML. I would have explained what all these um means, but don't worry, in subsequent videos I would explain in details. Our focus here is on Django. Okay, so now let's start work. Let's start doing Django now. So what we just need to do is please pay attention to the curly brackets. So we'll just say for post and posts. For post and post. Okay, now this means that all our posts should drop down. Okay, we need all our posts. Okay, it's more like we are looping. It's not like it's more. We are actually looping into all our posts. Okay, so next thing we need to do again, let's just put an h1 tag for our title. This would make our title to be, big. And now what we need to do is create a variable. Okay, and this is how we write variable in Python, sorry, in Django. So let's say for, what do we do? Yeah, let's say for loop, yeah, for loop.counter. Now, what this means is that it will be giving us article 1, 2, 3, okay, let me explain. I hope I've not closed that. Okay, now we see 1, 2, 3. So it would be giving us that kind of sequence. Okay, so let's go ahead for loop dot counter. Okay, where is it? Sorry, dots. All right. Okay, now another variable posts. Do not put s, please. Title dot title, post dot title. Okay, so now let's close our h1, sorry, h1 tag we opened. Okay, so what we need to do again, we've done for the post of, sorry, for the title. Now we need to do the same thing for the content. Okay, now the content should be in form of paragraph. Yeah, let's make it form of paragraph. Okay, so yeah, let me close it. Very important. Okay, so let's go ahead. So now we will not be putting counter for the what is it called, for the contents. No, we don't need that. Okay, so if you've done that, please cancel that. Okay, so this is simple, post dot contents. Okay, this is very simple, very simple, and I'm not expecting you guys to be having any confusion. Okay, so remember we did date created, date updated when we're working with our models. Okay, so if you remember that, now this is the time for we to play around with it, for it to display whenever our post is being published or being updated. Okay, so what we need to do now is yeah, let's input them in the p tags again. Oh, sorry. Okay. So quali brackets. Okay. So, oh no, sorry. Let's first of all make it a date first. Okay. Like we're saying date created before we actually put the um variables for it. Okay. So that's the Django variable for it. So, okay. So now we can go ahead now and curly braces post dot date created. Sorry. post dot date underscore created. Okay, so this would um display the date. Oh, I'm not supposed to put that. I'm not supposed to close that. I don't know why. Okay, I'm not supposed to close that there. Okay, so I'm supposed to close it here. Okay, so date updated. So we need to open another P and close. That is just the initial P closing. Okay, so dates updated. Okay, so okay, you know what? Maybe we can do something like this. Sorry. Yes, I think so. Let's do something like this. Okay, so query braces, yeah, and post dot date underscore updated. Post dot date underscore updated. So what we need to do now is close the p tag. Okay, okay. So now remember we use for, and whenever you were using for in Python, sorry, in Django, we always end it. Very, very important for we to end it. So we've upon it, so we have to end it, and it's very simple, very simple. So end for. Okay, boom. Now let's see if our post will be displayed, and let's hope there is no error. And if you're having error, do not get panic. Yeah, programmers solve problems. Okay, so do not get panic. And let's see. Oh wow, boom, we've got all our posts being dropped here. Okay, so I hope you're not having any challenge at all. I hope there is no challenge you're facing, and if you're not facing any challenge, then I think let's go. Okay, no, I said this video is becoming too long. Yeah, so I will need to end the video here. So when we come the next video, please check out for the second video where we'll be working with the search buttons to enable us to, search for any keywords in our title. Okay, so see you when please turn on the subscribe and turn on the notification button, so each time or whenever I release the next video, you would be notified. Thank you very much, and peace out.